Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sivolo Green here, and today we are going to make a top 10 about the top 10 in just 2 mobile characters that are also just gold. Because I have made lists in the past, and the problem with those was that there were a lot of legendary characters in the top 10 list, so unexpected, I know, and they were pushing out a lot of good gold characters that otherwise would have shown a lot of promise, but you simply can't compete with some of the legendary characters. So that's why today we are going to do a top 10 gold characters in just mobile. Keep in mind that this is just my personal opinion, and feel free to let me know about yours down in the comments. And without further ado, let's get into it. By the way, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate that. Coming in at number 10, we have ourselves Justice League Cyborg. In Justice League Cyborg, if this list was made like a year ago, then he would have been much higher. But unfortunately the times have changed, but nevertheless let's look into his kit. First of all, the main thing about this character will be the cybernetic body. The cybernetic body will enhance the damage that he deals on his basic attacks and also the damage that the other Justice League members deal on their basic attacks. Previously, the best thing for him was Just League Flash and Just League Aquaman, but times have changed. Just League Flash has found better teams to be in, and Just League Cyborg has found a better damage dealer, that being Just League Superman. So that's going to be his main role. He's going to be a support character for Just League Superman raids and soul raids. Notable thing is the fact that he has a power drain, so he can enable his team to fight in Phase 4 and Darkseid in the soul raids because of that power drain that is needed in those specific places. Also, he's a pretty damn good Arena and Champions Arena character and a pretty decent character for raids and soul raids. Not as good as he used to be, but at least he's a support character for a good team. So yeah, this was it for number 10. Now let's get into the number 9. Coming in at number 9, we got ourselves Silver Banshee. And if I was to explain her abilities, that would be a video in itself. But what you need to know about her is that she deals huge amounts of damage in normal raids and pretty damn decent amounts of damage in soul raids too. And she's decent in Arena and Champions Arena, not the best character in the game in terms of Arena and Champions Arena, but a pretty damn good character in those specific places too. What's the biggest drawback of this character? The fact that she needs kind of a perfect situation to work well in raids and soul raids. In raids she got that in terms of the Dr. Fate fight. If you put her to fight Dr. Fate, she's going to do amazing. The problem in soul raids is that you don't really get to pick your fights that much, and she's going to be put in a lot of situations where she underperforms, unfortunately. But nevertheless, she'll be easily in the top 6 damage dealing teams in terms of raids and soul raids. Just her performance is going to be a little bit hindered by that. So yeah, with all that being said, this was it for the number 9. Now let's get into number 8. Coming in at number 8, we got ourselves King of Lands Aquaman. And yes, he's just number 8 because I keep in mind Arena, Champions Arena raids and soul raids. So let's go over his passive. Building Tsunami will increase his attack when he uses special attacks, and that's amazing, up to 600%. The Ocean's Retribution will disable the enemy's super move, and at the same time will drain some power from the enemy, and Waters of Life will revive him, draining his power and giving him health instead of the power when he dies the first time. His ability, and the very notable thing, is the percentage damage that he deals on his third ability. So overall, taking all the things into consideration, all the fights that he can fight in raids and soul raids, he's the most versatile character for raids and soul raids, and that's why we might actually call him the best character in the game for raids and soul raids. Where he's lackluster, unfortunately, is in the Arena and Champions Arena. And don't get me wrong, he's not bad over there, but he's just above average, and that's what really holds him back on this list from being higher. But yet again, if this was a list about the best characters for Raids and Swords, he definitely would have been number 1. So yeah, don't worry about that. If you wanna put him higher, go ahead and put him higher. Again, it's just my personal opinion. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the number 7. Coming in at number 7, we got ourselves Multiverse the Flash. Multiverse the Flash is going to have a few things going for him. His abilities are nothing special, his special attacks, to be exact, are nothing special, just a stun chance on his special tree, and that's not much to it. But when we come to his passives, first of all, he's going to have Star Labs that ignores the tech specials a few times per round. A specific thing that will also specifically help you in the normal raids in the fight against Captain Cold. Next up, the Multiverse Haste over here. It will reduce 2 power bars for all the Multiverse abilities, except for the special one over there, it only reduces 1 bar of power. And over here, we got ourselves Multiverse Critical, plus 45% critical attack damage and plus 52% critical attack chance. You know what this means? Just by having him in a team with any multiverse character, that multiverse character will 100% get over the maximum critical attack chance without having to have anything of his own except for the gear. And overall, when you look at him, at the crit passive, at the energy passive, we can also already draw the line that for the multiverse team, he's something like a Dr. Fate and the Bane combined all in one character. And there's more. Taking a look at stats, he got 3 fast attack hits, so he will hit 3 times when he triggers a fast attack. Overall, he's an amazing character, and that's why I put him all the way to number 7. I haven't put him higher than number 7 because of the fact that the characters that will come from here are just too amazing. But yeah, with all that being said, let's move on to number 6. Coming in at number 6, we got ourselves Multiverse Armored Supergirl. And let's take a little bit of a look at her. So first of all, multiverse power, she will start with additional power bars for every multiverse teammate. Not amazing so far, nothing amazing. Next up, fueled by might, she gets in additional power generation when fighting a might opponent. Yet again, nothing amazing, something very situational. And then interruption, this makes her do an unbreakable tagging combo and interrupting the enemy's special attacks. And if she does interrupt an enemy's special attack, she will gain a lot of bars of power. But still, nothing special, am I right? She didn't earn her place yet. Now, let's take a look at her abilities. First of all, the special one is going to inflict burning on the enemy and is going to receive increased damage against might opponents. And as you'll see afterwards, the burning, by the way, lowers the defense of the enemy. As you'll see afterwards, the enemy that is afflicted by burn will also receive additional damage from her special tree. So pretty good so far. Also dot damage, that's always good. Suit Up is going to give her crit immunity and her multiverse teammates, and at the same time will give them all a 30% defense buff for the team, plus 10% for every multiverse teammate. So it already means that if you got a multiverse team, it will be 50% defense for 34 seconds. That's pretty dang good. And the third ability, it's going to deal a lot of damage. It's going to deal additional damage if the enemy is afflicted by burning. It will give you reflect immunity, and at the same time it will give you a buff of 80% critical damage and 25% critical chance buff for 35 seconds, and at the same time those values can increase by 2%, respectively 1% for how high your combo meter is. She's amazing. She's great in Arena and Champions Arena, great in raids, not so good in soul raids unfortunately. The multiverse team, unfortunately, in terms of soul raids is not in the top 6 teams, but that's the only place where she's lackluster. Other than that, amazing character. So yeah, with all that being said, let's move up to the number 5. Coming in at number 5, we've got ourselves Batman Ninja Catwoman. Batman Ninja Catwoman is going to be a character very similar to Multiverse Armor Supergirl, not in the way that you play her, but in the way that she's both great in Arena, Champions Arena raids, and Soul raids. All of them, and she's better at Soul raids than her. So first of all, Blinding Strikes, it has a chance to inflict blind on the opponents with her abilities. Also, Batman Ninja teammates benefit from this one. 9 lives, when she gets upon a certain threshold of health, she will become immortal for 9 seconds. Are You Kidding Me will make you cast your third ability for free if you block an enemy's ability. Her first ability will inflict additional damage onto blinded opponents. Her second ability will heal you over time depending on how much damage it deals to the enemy. And the third ability will give you lethal attack chance for Batman Ninja Catwoman. And as we take a look at this, those are great abilities, but they don't really compare to the Multiverse Armor Supergirl abilities, am I right? But the thing is, this character benefits a lot from her team, and when she's coupled with the other 2 Batman Ninja characters, Batman Ninja Gorgon and Batman Ninja Robin, she's amazing in raids and soul raids, and this is going to perform better than Multiverse Armor Supergirl. And don't get me wrong, I personally like Multiverse Armor Supergirl more than I like Batman Ninja Catwoman. Not very much, I like them both, but I definitely like Multiverse Armored Supergirl more than I like Batman Ninja Catwoman. But I just have to be over here, I have to be a little bit fair because she performs far better in terms of Soul Rays and Multiverse Armor Supergirl because she's so much more versatile because of that heal and because of that invulnerability. But yeah, with all that being said, let's move on to the number 4. Coming in at number 4, it's your boy, Let's Laugh the Joker. So let's take a look at his abilities real quick. Killing Joke will inflict a stun if he's defeated. That's nothing amazing, but the thing that's amazing about this is 50% more damage. More damage, not more attack. It's more damage for any character that dies either in your team or the enemy team. This can have some very niche applications. In Arena and CA it's pretty good. In Raids and Soul Raids can be very amazing in some situations. Next up will be Joker Venom. He gives increased damage, dot damage to the League of Anarchy teammates, and that of course includes himself, and that's pretty dang good because his main source of damage is dot damage. Next up we got Caught You Off Guard, and this will give him a chance to stun opponents when they tag in. And this is pretty dang good for Arena and Champions Arena, of course. His second ability will inflict blind on the opponents, and he can be chained into a combo afterwards. First ability is going to be Dot, and the third ability will do nothing in particular special. He has a chance to tag the opponent out, but nobody cares about that. So yeah, overall, yet again, not looking amazing. But the numbers do talk. This guy is amazing in Arena NCA. This guy is a very big annoyance to fight in Arena NCA. And when it comes to normal raids, he holds the record for the highest damage ever dealt in normal raids, one-shotting phase 1 of Brainiac in tier 8. Tier 8, boys. One-shotting Brainiac in tier 8. In terms of Soul Raids, he's a little bit lackluster, unfortunately, because his counterpart, Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, is going to take the cake over there, because in all fights, except the fight against Last of the Joker in Soul Raids, you'll use Heartbreaker Harley Quinn over your Last of the Joker, unfortunately. That's where he's lackluster, but other than that, he can perform pretty damn decently in Soul Raids. You could argue that he could still make it into the top 6 if Heartbreaker Harley Quinn was to not exist, but where he really shines is in normal raids, Arena and Champions Arena. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the number 3 of this list. Coming in at number 3, we got ourselves Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. So let's take a look at her abilities. First of all, she has a chance to reflect stuns, and she's going to give an experience boost to your whole roster just by having her. That's already amazing, am I right? Next up, Let Your Guard Down will decrease the opposing team's stun resistance, and at the same time will decrease the enemy's dot resistance. Next up will be Straight to the Heart. She will deal increased damage against stunned opponents by 300%, and at the same time she will give the League of Anarchy basically make them take a little bit less of a critical attack damage. First ability is going to be a power drain, second ability is going to be a stun, third ability is going to be a dot armor piercing. So far pretty damn interesting, pretty damn good, but is she really worth the top 3? Definitely. Because she is the highest damage dealer character that we have in the game for Soul Raids, the second highest damage dealer that we have ourselves for normal raids. She's pretty damn good in Arena and Champions Arena. She's as good as Last of the Joker since they run in the same team in Arena and Champions Arena, and there's no way I can put her anywhere lower than number 3. So yeah, amazing character definitely. Unfortunately, you need Arkham Knight Batman. She's hard to get, and you need to get her gears through various reasons, but through various means, but this is not about that, okay? It's not about how hard it is to get certain characters, it's about just how good that specific character is. So with all that being said, let's get into the number 2. When starting the video, I actually forgot to do this. And I look like a simp through the entire video. But that's okay, now it's fixed. Now getting into the number 2 on this list, we got ourselves Entangling Poison Ivy. So let's take a little bit of a look at it. Entangling Vines will disable the enemy's movement when it's hit by the Entangling Poison Ivy's abilities. Next, Toxins, dealing additional damage over time on basic attacks and swipe attacks. This applies to herself and the Batman and the League of Anarchy characters, keep that in mind. And next up will be Regrowth. She will heal the League of Anarchy teammates equal to a percentage of the dot that she deals. Her abilities are nothing really interesting. Hazard damage over here, reduced power generation, and this is a stun. So for a pretty bare bones character, am I right? Why is she at number 2, Sigvald? because we had the number 3 Heartbreak Harley Quinn, we had the number 4 Last Level Joker. They are almost nothing without her. This is going to be a passive that will enable both Last Level Joker and Heartbreak Harley Quinn to exist. It will make them deal that damage. Without her, they are almost nothing. I have seen people try to use Last Level Joker in Soul Raids without her because they use her with Heartbreak Harley Quinn. He deals at most 15 million damage from like 90 million damage that he can deal with her. They are nothing without her, and that's why she's so high basically. She gives them the possibility to deal dot damage on their basic attacks. Like when you look at the League of Arcane team, you think dot damage on basic attacks. Without her, that does not exist. And at the same time, she will be able to heal Joker and be an active part in the Last Level Joker team. So overall, it's an amazing character that I could not have put lower than Heartbreak Harley Quinn and Last Level Joker because she's going to be an essential part for both of their existences. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into a few honorable mentions and then into the number 1. The first honorable mention will be Predator Batman. Armor pierce on the special 1, stun on the special 2, decent damage on the special 3, a passive that is not useful in raids, so this guy basically can dish a pretty decent amount of damage himself, nothing too special though, and can be a combo builder for Silver Banshee and can be pretty damn good in Arena NCA. A very balanced character, but too balanced for my liking and too balanced to be on this list, so yeah, he didn't make it. Next honorable mention, Black Adam. He's got the power, he's got the power steal ability, he's got stun on tagging, amazing character for Arena NCA, decent character for raids. He didn't make it because he's not the most reliable character in the world that you can use since his secondary effects of abilities are chance based, and as damage dealer he's yet again not the best damage dealer in the game, definitely not on the top 6 for soul raids, but nevertheless a pretty damn good character, a balanced character, same as Predator Batman, so that's why he didn't make it unfortunately. All the characters that we talked about on list were pretty much broken. So yeah, let's get into the last honorable mention and then into the number 1. The last honorable mention for this video will be Reverse Flash. He's got two things going for him. Reverse time will give him a chance to swap the energy with the enemy when he tags in. You can steal the energy from bosses after you use abilities. And the second thing, you got 3 fast attack hits. A pretty damn straightforward character, am I right? And yeah, thinking about it, I should have, I think, included Batman Robin as an honorable mention at the very least. So yeah, there you go, Batman Robin as an honorable mention. Let's get faster to that number 1, okay? Coming in number 1, we got ourselves Shazam. He's hands down the best character for Champions Arena because he's got a team-wide heal. He has some pretty damn decent passives. Plus 100% attack for Arcane and my teammates. Conflans Aquaman likes what he hears. He's got Retribution of Zeus. He's got a chance to disable the enemy's abilities when he blocks them and a 20% chance to activate the team-wide heal for free. And at the same time, he will give some critical attack damage reduction that your team receives. His second ability also heals. His first ability is chaining into a combo. You can do an infinite combo with that if you're at the wall. If you're not at the wall, you'll need Firebox and you can still do an infinite combo. Overall, a great tank, a great support character, amazing in Champions Arena, pretty dang good in Arena. He's in one of the best raid teams and soul raid teams in the game. This guy is literally got everything going for him, and that's why he is at number 1. So yeah, with all that being said, this was the list. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Like it if you dislike it. Make sure you let me know down in the comments what's your opinion on this. Join the Discord server, link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!